Alright, so this is my personal Ultracade I made. And it is a PC build running BigBox front end. I'm using Ultimarc Ultimate I controller along with all RGB LED buttons. They're the gold leafs, and trackball, joystick, everything is RGB except for the coin buttons and of course the spinner. But if I could get that to light up, I would too. Let's see, 5 1/4 inch three-way speakers. There's a sub box inside it as well. Chrome T molding, lighted marquee, custom graphics on everything. As far as the games, the arcade games, 2,810. And then when you go into them, it's separated into all the different categories because there's so many. So it's, you know, it kind of helps. But with it being LedBlinky, everything, only the buttons that are used will light up. And you can see better in the reflection of the colors. And so everything's got its own light. Let me get my favorites here. And then we use the trackball, that lights up. See, it's better in the Donkey Kong, Galaga, Golden Tee. So only the buttons that are used will light up. And it'll also tell you what the buttons do. So like if we go down here to Street Fighter. And now one or two things to start a game. You need to press the select, and that'll bring you to a separate menu where you can either play, or you can watch. You can look at the manual. You can open up all the images, which shows a control panel and all kinds of stuff. Or in here, you can actually just press this button. You can't read anything that glares, it's so bright, but it says play on it. So you can press that, and it'll take you straight into playing the game. It'll load up.
Champion Edition.
It'll tell you what the buttons do.
Light punch, middle punch, heavy punch, light kick, middle kick.
Then, arcade, you gotta add your coins. That's what this guys are for. You add your buttons, your coins. Oh, we're maxed out at 9. Start. There you go. And you can play some Street Fighter. Turn the volume back down. Then when you're done, just press exit. That takes you out. Also, the other cool thing about this is it has 8-way, 4-way switching joysticks, automatic. So when they're configured automatically now for 8-way. But then when you play a game that's 4-way, say like Miss Pac-Man, when you start it, if you listen, they'll switch. So now it's switched, and now it's just 4-way. So when you play Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, regular Pac-Man, whatever. Well, let's pause. It is now 4-way. See? And that is a huge help, so you don't move the wrong way or anything like that. And you can just sit here and play your favorite games. Exit. Oh, I meant to show. Dadgummit. So, just something to show when you're playing a game. Because I get called away quite a bit. Oh, come on. Hello. So say if you're in the middle of playing a game, blue and yellow buttons. Pause. So you can pause the game and you can come back to it. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so everything else on here is computer stuff. That's got my Steam games. I only have a couple on there. Consoles is all of your console stuff. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the Ataris, Nintendo 64, Sega Dreamcast. All these systems except for the Dreamcast and Nintendo 64 are running through RetroArch, and they're controlled by the panel. Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast are running on separate emulators, and the reason for that is because I wanted to use a separate controller for these games. So those run off this guy, a Nintendo 64 style controller, which is going to a 3.0 USB port. There's two of them right there. So you can play the games, you know, how they're supposed to be played. And it makes it a lot better. But I don't have all the Dreamcast. I just got the top 25 and the ones I liked. But everything else is full tilt. Nintendo 64, the Atari 78. So they're all on here. If something you want to play, it's going to be on here. And then we go into Daphne. Your Daphne stuff is, of course, all your Laserdisc games. Dragon's Lair, Dragon's Lair 2, Space Ace, all of those. And then handhelds. I don't ever use this. There's 917 of them because, well, I play a Game Boy game on this giant thing, but they're on here. Just a couple. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. And it's pretty much all of them. And then we go into my virtual pinball stuff. This is all VPX, no FX3 or anything like that. And everything's in desktop mode. So I'll show this real quick too. Those are your flipper buttons. Your nudge. Right flipper, right nudge. Plunger. So that's your controls. So you play, you know, play them up here. I don't have side buttons. That would be kind of cool, but so put some coins in. Start. Back up some. So yeah. So you can play your virtual pinball stuff too. Super cool. And that's kind of basically about it. Like I said, scratch resistant plexi top, all LED buttons. We got some cool disco light back there that lights up the whole room. And I absolutely love it. Back up so see the whole thing. I guess I'll turn the light on too. So that's my my Ultracade. Thanks.